Such a great introduction. I just hope that I can keep the momentum just as good as you did, ladies. Thank you very much, Tammy. You know, I appreciate you. And one thing that it's very important is that and that I keep very close to my heart is that you mentioned that we met back in 2017, and that was actually the month and the year I joined Charisma. So I'm currently on my fourth year towards my in September, August, September. I think it was when we met, wasn't it? Because
Yeah, I think it was like,
yeah,
yeah.
so because that's when I joined the company. So in September is going to be my fourth year with the company, and I'm just excited to, be here, growing together, and certainly taking our partnership to new levels, from business to friendship. I think the close relationship is what has made this something very successful. So, but today you're not here to me to speak pretty about the amazing connections that Tammy has. Today I'm here on behalf of Karisma Hotels and Resorts, and I'm going to share my screen because it's not about me today. It's about Karisma, right? You'll get to see me too. So, well, first of all, for all of you that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting directly or personally, my name is Andres Arrache. You can call me Andy. That way you don't have to roll your R's. We can work on that later. I am the regional sales and marketing manager for Northeast USA at Karisma Hotels and Resorts. And today I'm very excited to be hosting your personal gourmet inclusive training for Karisma Hotels and Resorts. So as Tammy mentioned, it is a key element to have partnerships. So if you're not in Northeast USA, don't worry. We do have a person that is just as amazing to be ready to support you. And near the end of the presentation, I'll show you a slide so you can put a face to the name on who your regional sales manager would be. And of course, this is going to be a lot of information, but I see it's being recorded, which is fantastic. So that way you can go back to anything that you missed or you want to refresh on. And of course, needless to say, you have the entire support of our sales team. So without further ado, let's kick off with our gourmet inclusive training by Karisma Hotels and Resorts. And first of all, I know that some of you have been on board with us for a while, but for those new or those that are looking for a refresher, what makes Karisma unique is their gourmet inclusive experience. And when we say gourmet inclusive, we do mean that everything is included, but we've taken the all-inclusive experience to the next level in terms of service and quality. So in terms of the food and beverage experience, we offer a gourmet cuisine and premium drinks. What does that mean? In terms of the food, we offer unique culinary experiences, such as being the proud home of our own culinary theater in one of our adults resorts in Mexico. We're the home for Le Chic, which is one of Latin America's top 35 restaurants. And it's right at Azul Beach Resort Riviera Cancun, and it's a fantastic place for foodies. I'll give you more details further into the presentations. We're also able to accommodate any type of dietary restrictions that your clients may have or allergies. So just give us a heads up in advance, and we'll make sure that we have someone from our food and beverage department meet with them upon arrival to make sure that their experience is not only top quality, but also safe. And to complement that amazing food and beverage experience, we also offer a variety of premium drinks depending on the resort and the destination. You will find plenty of options to complement that culinary experience that every foodie traveling is looking for. Because there's three things that you normally look when you're traveling: to disconnect in a very nice place, nice accommodations, and great food. If you have those three, you're guaranteed to have a memorable vacation. So along with that, we have all of our entire staff ready to cover every single corner in terms of service. We're beach butlers, pool butlers, sommeliers. In Mexico, we even have our tequileers, our tequila experts. So that's how you do the full Mexican experience. We also, for those focused on groups, we have our group specialists. We also have our signature wedding designers for those of you working on destination weddings. So pretty much we have an entire team to support you along the way, regardless if it's an FIT reservation or a big group or a destination wedding. So we have every single corner covered. Now, in terms of activities, most of the activities that are not non-motorized would be included. Depending on the hotel and the destination, you'll have different activities to take advantage of, such as kayak, paddleboarding, yoga lessons. We have a full calendar of activities for you to have fun, nightly entertainment, daily entertainment, special events. Just as I mentioned, that we have our culinary theater, and so on. So one thing that I guarantee you is that when you come to Karisma, you achieve the goal that you seek for when you're going on vacation, which is creating unique experiences and new memories. Because we travel to relax, but we also travel to collect something that we cannot have at home, right? And to make it even more special with the loved ones that we travel with. So Karisma is also very proud to call itself a socially responsible company. And that's not only Andres talking great about the company that has been my home for the past 3 years, but we're actually certified by multiple international certification programs that have our back. We're certified by Rainforest Alliance, Green Globe, Earthcheck, Travel Life, Crystal Center Internationals, and all these are your seal of guarantee that the quality that we're bringing to you is top of the top. We take pride in having our own 76,000 square feet hydroponic greenhouse in Mexico, where we grow most of the fruit and vegetables that you actually enjoy when you visit your resorts. So that speaks about quality and freshness. And through the different certification programs, we make sure that every single detail is up to the standard. With Crystal Standard Internationals in particular, which, by the way, we have been certified by them since the beginning of our resorts, not only because of COVID, but Crystal, if you're familiarized with it, it's a strict certification international that covers cleaning procedures and food and beverage procedures. So we've been prepared for this whole current situation since the very beginning, and we can't wait to host your clients and you really soon. Now, speaking of, we are fully conscious that your clients need full peace of mind when traveling to our resorts. And precisely because of that, we recently launched our Peace of Mind program, which includes over 100 different protocols and technologies that assure that your client's experience will be safe and smooth during their vacation. That includes deeper cleaning procedures, modifying the layouts in public spaces like the beach, the pool, or the restaurants to comply with social distancing without affecting that vacation vibe. We sanitize the rooms 24 hours prior to arrival and seal them until the clients come in. In terms of technology, we've replaced all of our physical menus with QR codes. Now you have the ability of checking in 24 hours prior to arrival, just as you would do with your preferred airline. Well, in here, you receive a link 24 hours prior to arrival. You fill in basic information, and you're given a QR code. By the time you arrive on property, you show that QR code, and that helps us reduce the check-in time. In the event that you are not able to check in 24 hours in advance, no worries. Once you get to property, you scan a QR code, you fill in a quick form, and again, we save time and we reduce the person-to-person contact. Now, one of the most common questions in terms of protocols is if masks are mandatory on property. All of our staff is fully required to wear the appropriate personal protection equipment, from face masks to face shields and anything needed according to the area where they are, to guarantee that we create a safe atmosphere for our guests. However, we do not enforce it for guests, but of course, we recommend it. And we have all of the standard protocols that you know, such as temperature checks, sanitization gel, sanitization mats, and all of the measures in place for you to have a safe and unique vacation without, again, sacrificing the relaxation vibe that you're looking for. And not only we have our protocols, but we are also backed up by different certification programs and institutions, including the Mayo Clinic. So we're bringing the top and the best of the best for you and your clients. And I've divided this training in 3 different sections, in 3 different destinations: Riviera Maya, Dominican Republic, and Jamaica. This is just for you to have a better idea of where our hotels are distributed. And all of the hotels that you will see right now are gourmet inclusive and have the Karisma seal to guarantee your vacation. And the first one is my home. Believe it or not, I'm streaming live from Cancun, Mexico today. This is my home. So if you're ever in destination, let me know. I'd love to say hi. So the first brand that we have in the Riviera Maya is El Dorado Spa Resorts. El Dorado Spa Resorts, as you can see in the slide, it offers a luxury, authentic Mexican experience. And it's adults only. So whenever you hear El Dorado, that translates into adults only. All right, we have 4 different El Dorado resorts in Mexico distributed along their beautiful Riviera Maya. And even though all of them offer the adults only experience, they are focused on different target audiences or have unique features that make them special. Quick introduction, and we'll get into detail with each of them. We have El Dorado Royal, El Dorado Casitas Royal, El Dorado Seaside Suites, and El Dorado Maroma. So let's see what makes El Dorado Royal special. El Dorado Royal is a perfect place for those adults, for those clients looking for an adults only experience that want something lively, adults only. If you have clients that are foodies, this is a perfect place. It is a home for Fuentes, which is our culinary theater. And at Fuentes, you will enjoy a 4-course delicious menu that changes seasonally. So picture yourself sitting in a beautiful venue with big screens around the restaurant and a big kitchen in front where the chef will be cooking live and co-hosting the show with a sommelier. Just as you would enjoy your favorite culinary show on TV, well, now you get to experience it and even taste it. So that's a must-do when you're staying here. Now, I know that a lot of you watching today work with groups. So El Dorado Royal is perfect and actually is one of our most popular resorts for social groups and destination weddings because not only it is a great resort, but it has exchange privileges with 2 other resorts that are located in the same complex. So you have El Dorado Royal, El Dorado Casitas, and Generations Riviera Maya within the same complex. You can walk between resorts. And the best part is that if you're bringing a group here, you can have your group distributed within the 3 properties under one same contract. Why is this important? For example, Generations is family friendly. So if you have a group where most of them are adults, but you have a few families, and at some point they want to get together, well, maybe you can have the families stay at Generations. And if you have any private or semi-private happening, maybe you can make it happen at Generations so the families can also attend. And the combinations are endless. So if you're thinking on groups, this might be a great option too. Now, this is also where 76,000 square feet hydroponic greenhouse is based at. And for those that like to stay out late, we have Guacamaya's Bar, which opens until 1 or 2 a.m. depending on the season. And this guarantees a lot of fun, live entertainment, bar, and definitely your favorite drinks to enjoy. Now, right next door, we have El Dorado Casitas Royal. All of those of you that work with clients going on romantic getaways, anniversaries, honeymoons, this is a perfect resort. El Dorado Casitas has a very intimate, laid-back vibe that offers precisely that privacy that those lovebirds are looking for. So I'm going to skip to the next slide to show you a little more of the privacy that this property offers. So all of the sections at El Dorado Casitas are divided in enclaves. The enclaves. The enclaves are the sections at each resort. And as you can see, they have the shape of a U shape, and each enclave features its own pool, swim-up bar, and exclusive beach section. So to begin with, when clients check into El Dorado Casitas, they are welcomed with aromatherapy and pillow menus so they can start customizing their experience from the very beginning. Now, in terms of the categories, we have from the basic one, which is the Casita Suite, which doesn't feature a swim up, but it's very, very intimate, very nice. It features an indoor jacuzzi for 2, just as the rest of our casitas. And all of our categories feature what we call aguas del amor. That translates literally into showers of love. The aguas del amor are outdoor private showers that allows the couple to take the bath in an extra romantic way. Now, you also have the standard walking shower, but this is just in case they want to do something more special. I always say that this is expectation versus reality, because in the brochure, you see the couple like taking a very romantic bath and the water falls very beautifully. But the reality is that shampoo goes in your eye and everything happens. But hey, you're definitely creating memories with your loved one, right? And yes, you're asking, yes, that is my personal testimony that happened to me, but keep the secret. So back to El Dorado Casitas, we also have our swim up casita suites that allow you to jump into the lazy river and comfortably swim all the way up to your swim up bar. So it's very intimate, very romantic, very, very relaxing. And this is one that will definitely take your breath away. And if you feel like being a little more lively or more active, remember that you have Generations and El Dorado Royale right next door to take on more adventures. Now, the reason why I showed this enclave is because we feature what we call the private enclave experience as well. For groups, social groups, and destination weddings, you have the opportunity of giving your clients their own enclave. How? For destination weddings, we have the private enclave experience package that not only guarantees them to have their own enclave starting at 17 rooms, but also it gives you the opportunity to enjoy private events, the service of one concierge assigned to your group, and other VIP experiences when you get this package. Now, for social groups, we have the Director's Cut package, which is pretty much the same, just the amenities and happenings change, because of course this is not a wedding, but it starts also at 17 rooms, and you will get your own enclave, special happenings, special inclusions, and perks. So what has this one been popular for? Yes, destination weddings. We feature big birthday parties. We feature bachelorette parties. We feature yoga retreats. So there's many options. So if you ever have an idea and need a little help doing some tweaks or finding out if it's the right fit, please reach out to our team and we'll be happy to help. But El Dorado Casitas should be a must-do for everyone. Now, moving forward, our third El Dorado property of today is one of my personal favorites. And not only because I work for Karisma, but because I've stayed at this property twice with my wife. She's sitting right next to me, but she's shy on the camera, so I'm not going to put her into here. But El Dorado Maroma is a very boutique-sized resort. It's gourmet inclusive, but it's located in one of the top beaches in the world and the best beach in Mexico, which is Maroma Beach. And it is just as pretty as it looks in this slide, I know. We are famous for, it's very famous in the industry that a lot of people don't show the real pictures of how their product looks, but this, I promise, and I put my heart on fire, this is as beautiful as this beach looks. So if you have clients looking for a nice beach, looking for a very laid back atmosphere to just disconnect and reconnect with themselves, this is the place to go. Now, you get to enjoy 7 different restaurants featuring different international cuisines, special events. We have Joe's Bar, which opens until 1 a.m. for those that like to stay up late and enjoy a few drinks. And for those that like to go on tours, but maybe don't want to get in a van to get all the way down to where the tour is taking place, right next to El Dorado Maroma, we have Maroma Adventures. At Maroma Adventures, you can enjoy up to 12 different activities that they're not included as part of the resort's amenities, but it's right next door, and you have the seal that it's going to be the same quality. Why? Only because it is owned by the same owners of El Dorado Spa Resorts, Senora Dolores and Senor Martinez, and who own Grupo Palomas, our preferred company for transfers and tours and destination. Now, what kind of activities can you enjoy there? From snorkeling, renting a catamaran, swimming with dolphins, riding ATVs, horseback riding, camelback riding. Yep, I said camels in Mexico, in the beach. That's for sure that you can enjoy that type of experiences. You're here to collect memories, so why not make it even more special? So that's one of the things that makes El Dorado Maroma amazing. Now, excuse me for that. One of the things that makes us really proud about El Dorado Maroma is that it is a home for Palafitos over-the-water bungalows, literally out of this world. Currently the only over-water bungalows in Mexico, and this brings the over-the-water bungalow experience closer than ever to our guests. Now you don't have to spend one full day on the way to your destination or one full day on the way back if you're going to Fiji, Tahiti, or Bora Bora, which don't misunderstand me. These are gorgeous destinations, but when you're on vacation, you want to get there as soon as possible, right? So Palafitos brings paradise closer than ever. So, you know, there are direct flights to Cancun Airport from pretty much any major city of the US. So Palafitos is approximately 35 minutes from Cancun's International Airport. So it's a really short drive. What makes it unique is that each Palafito features glass bottom floors. So some sections of the floor, literally, you can see the water right below your Palafito. You get to enjoy your own private infinity pool, as you can see on the Palafitos in the top. All of the Palafitos feature it, the private infinity pool, a private deck with 2 launchers, so you can catch rays of sun in a very unique way. You get to enjoy butler service. You get access included to our over-the-water grill, which is our over-the-water restaurant for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. No reservations required for Palafitos guests. And if they want to go the extra miles and pamper themselves, they have an over-the-water spa, which is not included, but believe me, there's nothing better than having your massage done over the water. So certainly one that you want to keep in mind. And needless to say, you have full access to El Dorado Maroma. And remember that you have butler service in here. Now, what happens if a guest from El Dorado Maroma wants to come and dine at the over-the-water grill? They can do it, but that would have an additional cost. That would be the only restaurant that we have a cost for Maroma guests, but it's included for Palafitos. All right. So put it on your bucket list. Now, our fourth and last El Dorado property is El Dorado Seaside Suites, which I personally call a modern oasis. Why? Because if you look on the top left corner of your screen, you're going to see that El Dorado Seaside Suites features swim up categories in every single floor. 6 floors total, all of them with a swim up. Starting with our oceanfront pool swim ups that give you the comfort of being able to swim all the way across to the main pool's swim up bar. Or if you just want to enjoy the oceanfront experience, but maybe not at the main pool, we have floors 2 to 5 with our oceanfront swim up suites. And for the honeymooners out there, we have our honeymoon suites located on the 6th floor. All of our oceanfront honeymoon suites are located there. They're swim up, they're amazing. And when staying a minimum of 4 nights at the oceanfront honeymoon suites, your clients enjoy all of the amenities, special amenities part of our honeymoon or anniversary package. So if you want to get more information on that, please contact your regional sales manager and we'll be able to assist you. Now, this is at the infinity section. El Dorado Seaside also has another section, which is the palm section, which to me is very, very nice. Even though it doesn't feature swim ups in every floor, it features natural palm tree shade, the nicest section of the beach, a lot of green with the palm trees. So it's also very intimate, very relaxing. So regardless of what your clients are looking for, they might find it in here. Now, even though this one is located approximately 70 minutes from, so an hour and 10 minutes from Cancun's airport, it is just a few minutes away from the top attractions in the area. So all of the parks and touristic destination are just a few minutes away from Seaside. So that might be an excellent option. And fun fact for those that love spas, it features one of the largest spas in the area. So with that said, let's jump to our next brand. But before that, enjoy this 2-second view of our oceanfront swim up suites. This is actually where we spend my wife's birthday every year. 2020 crazy year was the exception, but this is her personal favorite. So you better try it. Now, as I said, let's jump to our next brand. Now let's talk about Hidden Beach, our own natural resort by Karisma. When we speak about Hidden Beach, we're speaking about our clothing optional resort. I know it has a very specific niche market, but definitely doesn't lose the elegance, the luxury, the top service, the quality of the food. It just has a specific target audience, and it's the only 5-star au naturel resort in the world that is gourmet inclusive. So it's only 43 suites, perfectly nestled in the Riviera Maya jungle, and it's located right next to El Dorado Seaside. However, the entire resort, including the beach, is secluded. So there's no way that anyone staying at Seaside can come into Hidden Beach or see our guests at Hidden Beach. Guests at Hidden Beach enjoy their own clothing optional pool, clothing optional restaurant. They will get to enjoy different activities, night entertainment, and everything. Pretty much the main difference is that they can decide to wear clothes or not. So, oh, and before we jump to the next one. Guests staying at Hidden Beach have access included to El Dorado Seaside with their clothes on, of course, but guests from Seaside do not have access to Hidden Beach. So now let's take a look at our gourmet inclusive resorts for all the ages, completely changing topics. Let's take a look at our multi-generational resorts. So first of all, let me start by saying that all of our multi-generational resorts, regardless of their brand and our destination, feature our baby and toddler essentials. These are complementary amenities that we have put to clients' disposal for the little ones to enjoy. That goes from strollers, cribs, bottle warmers, bottle sterilizers, even mini ropes and mini flip-flops like the ones our little pal on screen is getting ready right now. Just let us know what you need and we'll make sure to get it ready for you upon arrival. So give us a heads up and we'll make sure to have it ready. We currently have 3 multi-generational resorts in Mexico, which are Azul Beach Resort Riviera Cancun, Margaritaville Island Reserve, and Generations Riviera Maya. So let's check Generations Riviera Maya first. This is our all-suite, all-oceanfront, all-gourmet family resorts. So the vibe of this resort, as you can see, may look a little alike to Seaside, because as you can see in the top left corner, it features swim ups in multiple floors, but different to Seaside, the 2 top floors feature terraces. So we have different categories, and my favorite part is that in here, you can actually guarantee your clients connecting suites. How is that possible? As long as they book our 2 or 3 bedroom suites, they're guaranteed to have 2 or 3 rooms connected. So our 1, 2, and 3 bedroom suites are good for up to 12 guests combined between adults and kids. So this has made it popular for some groups of friends, families, especially those that travel with the little ones all the way up to the grandparents. And for mom and dad, they have the, if they want to go on a romantic date and a candlelit dinner, or if they want to enjoy visiting our sister resorts, El Dorado Royal or Casitas, we have the Eco Kids Club on property for them to be able to drop off the kids at a place where they will be able to have a fun time. They will get a full calendar of activities and will be taken care of by our professional staff. And it's open until 11 p.m. sometimes of the week. So mom and dad have perfect time for that. On top of that, this resort features its own gourmet tower where you have multiple restaurants, actually 5 different restaurants to enjoy. But remember that guests 18-year-olds and over have access to El Dorado Royal and El Dorado Casitas. So that increments the amount of restaurants and bars available during their stay. And this particular resort is our #1 producing resort for weddings. And that's thanks to all of you out there. So this has been very popular. The bride and grooms loves it, their guests loves it. And of course, on top of destination weddings, all of the guests staying at Generations love it and have a great time. So keep it in mind. And remember that the assured privileges allow you to have your contracted groups distributed within the 3 properties under one same contract, regardless if you go directly Karisma or with your preferred tour operator. Now our next family brand, it's Azul Beach Resorts. And since we're talking about Mexico, it's time to talk about Azul Beach Resort Riviera Cancun. Azul Beach Resort Riviera Cancun is our Cancun beachfront resort for everyone, and this perfectly fits the description of a multi-generational resort. Why is that? Because it literally features family multi-generational sections and an adults only section. And when I say adults only section, it's not only adults only room, but it literally has an adults only pool, an adults only sumo bar, and activities that are exclusive for adults only in this section. So regardless if you have a couple or if you have a family traveling to this resort, it will be a perfect fit. Now, this resort also offers you the possibility of guaranteeing connecting suites, because you can actually book it as a room category, the connecting suites. So as long as your clients are booked in a connecting suite, they're guaranteed to have a door connecting between rooms. Now, not only do you get to enjoy 8 different restaurants and 8 bars, but one of the things that I forgot to mention earlier is that our different properties, each property features either a signature restaurant or a signature bar. In the case of Azul Beach Resort Riviera Cancun, it features mojitos, and mojitos features a full menu of cocktails made from mojitos. So definitely a must try. And quick commercial, at Seaside, we have mezcalitos with a full menu of drinks made from mezcal. So definitely one that you don't want to miss trying when visiting our resorts. And Azul Beach Resort Riviera Cancun is the proud home of Le Chic. Le Chic is our 5-diamond awarded restaurants from the AAA. It has been rated as one of the top 35 restaurants in Latin America, one of the best restaurants in Mexico, and one of the top restaurants inside of a hotel in Mexico. This particular restaurant is adults only. It has an additional cost, but believe me, worth every penny for those foodies out there. Let me tell you a little more about it. Le Chic features up to 24 courses. I saw your faces, smaller bites, of course. But my favorite part is that, and actually what makes it unique, is that each course is inspired in a different state of Mexico. So you really get to take a tour around the country right at the table in a very unique way. So, quick story so you can fall in love with it. The chef will play with different textures, flavors, and presentations. And the first time that Chef Jonathan Luna had us over for dinner, and I refer to our sales team, he welcomed us with cotton candy. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit disappointed when he gave us the news, and that was before trying it, because I'm like, Chef, really? I can get that at Walmart, right? But that changed when I tried it. That was his version of a margarita shot. So what face do you expect me to do when they welcome me with cotton candy and it happens to be a margarita shot? Certainly one that blew my mind, and after 3 years, I still remember it as if it was yesterday, and I've had the pleasure of dining at Le Chic 4 times already, and I personally recommend it to you. So remember, Le Chic, available at Azul Resort Riviera Cancun. And quick advice, if your clients are staying at a different property and they want to come to Le Chic, they can actually book it on an open table. And the only thing that wouldn't be included would be transfers. And for the pairing in here, you have multiple options. You can go with the drinks on your gourmet inclusive menu, or you can follow the suggested pairing by our sommelier. And we have wine pairings, beer pairings, and non-alcoholic pairings. And the menu and the pairings change seasonally. So if you come this year and you come back next year, there's a big possibility that the menu will be completely different. So one that you will fall in love with for sure. Now, introducing one of our most recent brands, which is Margaritaville Island Resort. And we already opened our first hotel, which is Margaritaville Island Resort Riviera Cancun. It is located approximately 15 minutes away from Cancun's International Airport, so a really short drive. And Margaritaville Island Resort came to change the game in terms of the all-inclusive experience. First of all, Margaritaville Island Resort, that's how you identify the ones operated by Karisma. We do not operate the Margaritaville's restaurants, the Margaritaville resorts in other destinations. How do you find the ones by Karisma? With the Island Resort brand. Margaritaville Island Resort is the first collection of all-inclusive luxury resorts by Karisma Hotels in partnership with Margaritaville. And what can you expect at Margaritaville? Before we go deeper on Island Resort Riviera Cancun, Margaritaville Island Resort brings casual luxury, or a luxury without any pretense. It's a very lively atmosphere. Guests get to enjoy our island-inspired guest rooms and suites. They will be spoiled by our island ambassadors, which is our creation that combines the services of a butler and a concierge, and they will be on top of your client's needs. A lot of live music in this property, very, very active, and certainly you will find those places to simply chill, because Margaritaville is about, you know, thinking it's 5 o'clock somewhere. So sometimes you'll be enjoying drinks, enjoying live entertainment, and sometimes you just want to be by the beach enjoying a margarita, right? So you have all that in here. And my favorite feature about Margaritaville Island Reserve is that it features Joe Merchants, and that completely changes the game in terms of in-room refreshments. So normally when you go to an all-inclusive resort, you arrive to your room and you have a minibar already pre-stocked with the hotel's selection of sodas, beers, maybe a couple of snacks. But how many times do you get to pick? Not many. So in here, Joe Merchants gives you the opportunity to choose what you want to have in your in-room refreshment center. How does it work? Well, first of all, anytime you stay at Margaritaville Island Reserve by Karisma, you will, depending on the length of your stay and the room category you book, you will receive a specific amount of Joe Merchants points. Now, first of all, let me start by saying that you will always have plenty of points. Most guests do not run out of points, but if that was the case, guests have the option of purchasing additional points or simply paying for each additional item. But the majority of the guests normally get to the last day with a few points left, and they use it to take home some souvenirs like handcrafted chocolate or something like that. Now, the options that clients will be able to pick from go from soft drinks, sodas, beers, craft beers, premium alcohol, premium snacks. So there's pretty much a lot of options. And how does it work? They come to Joe Merchants, which is pictured as this mini convenience store, premium convenience store on property. They grab what they want. They will have a wristband. They will have their wristband and their points will be in it. So they just pay with their points and they go to their room. Now, if there was a guest that wanted to have the items delivered, it is possible, but that would have an additional charge. It's not very crazy. I think it goes around $10 or so, but the idea of Margaritaville is for it to be interactive. Another activity that I love there is Blended. Blended is our health bar, but it's a perfect place to create smoothies in a very fun way, or even blend your own margarita. That depends on what you're looking for. Picture yourself, you're sitting on a bike, and once you start pedaling, you're actually blending your own booze or your own smoothie. So certainly a very interactive experience, very charisma, top service, and certainly unique. So put it on your list. Now let's go to Negril. At Negril, we currently have one resort, which is Azul Beach Resort Negril. Just as Azul Riviera Cancun, it features the Azul Beach experience. And this one is located approximately 90 minutes away from Montego Bay International Airport, but every moment of the ride is worth it once you arrive to the property. It is located in the 7 Mile Beach in Jamaica. So if you've ever been to Jamaica, and specifically to the Negril area, the 7 Mile Beach is one that takes your breath away. Very calm waters. The water is pretty much blue from the moment it touches the shore. So it invites you to come here, relax, and just enjoy. So this is a multi-generational resort. So just as Azul Riviera Cancun, Azul Negril also has an adults-only section with its own adults-only pool, adults-only rooms, adults-only swim-up bar, and we also have the multi-generational section. Now, we feature all oceanfront and beachfront room categories. These include our swim-up suites that also include their own. The swim-up suites have their own terrace with their own valley beds, so you can chill in a more private way right in front of your swim-up pool. And you also have the comfort of being able to swim up all the way down to your building's swim-up bar. So it's really, really fun. Now, for those guests that like to stay up late, we have two bars on property that open until 2 a.m., which are Nesta Rasta, which is our Jamaica Bob Marley inspired themed bar, and we have another bar in here that is perfect for clients that want to party a little more. I forgot the name right now, but it's right across Nesta Rasta. And this is a multi-generational resort, so it features its own Azulitos Playhouse for guests starting at 4 years old all the way up to 12 years old. They will have different activities focused on sustainability, culinary experiences, sports, and more. And of course, they will enjoy a culinary activities. They will be taken care of by our professional in-house staff. So definitely one where your kids will have lots of fun and make new friends. Absolutely. Now, I would like to take one moment to make a quick comment on the kids club situation right now. All of our kids clubs in across Karisma are operating, but just right now with the current peace of mind protocols, reservation is required. That doesn't inquire in any type of cost, but it's just so we can guarantee a maximum occupancy at the kids clubs and continue to offer a safe atmosphere for everyone. All right, so just keep that in mind. And there's a lot of activities that also take place outdoors on property, of course, but definitely guarantees that we'll have a fun time for all the ages. And before we jump to Punta Cana, for those of you that work with destination weddings, there's a package, a wedding package that is exclusive for this property, which is exclusively you. That guarantees the right to be the only wedding on destination the day of the ceremony, the day before, and the day after. This package is usually better on the weekends. Why? Because you get more inclusions out of it. So if let's say that your bride is getting married on a Saturday, and so she's going to be the only bride Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and that will come with plenty of VIP inclusions and perks for the bride, for the groom, for their guests, including the little ones. So one that it's worth taking a look at when doing a wedding at Azul Beach Resort Negril. And our last destination of today, and allow me just to have a quick sip of water, is Punta Cana in Dominican Republic. And here we currently have 2 properties, and we have one more coming, but I won't spoil that surprise. The first one that we already have there operating is Nickelodeon Hotels and Resorts Punta Cana. Nickelodeon, and this goes especially for those of you that it's your first time hearing about this brand, Nickelodeon Hotels and Resorts by Karisma is actually the perfect blend between luxury and fun. So you may be familiar with Nickelodeon Resort that used to be some years ago by Universal Studios in Florida that wasn't very luxurious, right? Well, that's not the concept anymore. We completely redesigned the idea, the concept, and made it Karisma standard. And it's actually 4 diamond from the AAA. It's perfect for all ages. And you won't believe this, but I do have proof of what I'm going to say right now. This is where I honeymooned, and you'll understand why. So first of all, this resort, where is it located? It's located just 30 minutes away from Punta Cana's International Airport in Uvero Alto Beach. And as I mentioned, it is a very elegant resort with those touches of fun. Now, the fact that it is Nickelodeon doesn't mean that SpongeBob will be chasing you during your whole vacation or that Dora and Boots will be checking you in. Not at all. There are specific times and places for specific Nick-themed activities and character interactions. And most of the action takes place at what we call the Nick Place. On the lower right corner of the screen, you will see the Nick Place. It features a character central, a theater. This is where the Nickelodeon orange carpet takes place. During the day, kids all ages get to enjoy the water park, and there's the lazy river that is even good for mom and dad as well. So that's one of the spots that I enjoy the most when I'm on a fam or on a business trip to Punta Cana. When I have some time off, I just grab one of these floating donuts and I just let myself go and catch some rays of sun there. And maybe occasionally I go out to Aquabite, which is our gourmet corner and bar on property, to maybe grab a drink and then go back to my business. So certainly great. And for those true Nickelodeon fans, twice a day, the Nickelodeon rocket that you see on top of the water park explodes into green, giving you the opportunity of being slimed. Now, don't worry about that, because not only you will be collecting good memories, but mom and dad don't have to worry about spending extra hours washing the kids' clothes or your own clothes, because we have our own formula. You just jump in the water and boom, the slime is gone. And if you came to Punta Cana, you have to be slimed. I mean, if you came to Nickelodeon, it's like if you go to Paris, You go take a picture in front of the Eiffel Tower. Well, if you come to Nickelodeon Hotels and Resorts Punta Cana, you gotta be slimed. Now, if you want to take it the traditional private way of being slimed, that's an option of upgrading your experience, and you can do a private sliming for up to 4 people the traditional way, sitting on a bench. The slime falls on you, and that also comes with a picture, and you can even give them your own device to record a video and to capture those amazing memories. And as you can see in the top left corner of the screen, that's the main pool. That's not on the Nick Place. That's on the front of the resort. It's an infinity pool. You have a view to the ocean, a view to the beach, a swim-up bar. So that's perfect for all ages. And let me tell you, I wouldn't be putting my hand on fire of how good this is for all ages. Of course, the main focus is for families, but believe me, my wife and I had an amazing time. We stayed there for 7 nights in a flat swim-up suite, and personally, this is one of my personal favorites from Karisma. Not only because I've been there 4 times already, but the resort is beautiful. Right now, you're seeing all the family related stuff, but it is just great for all ages. And you'll understand why after I finish introducing this resort and the next one. Now, the reason why I invited SpongeBob into this slide is because this resort is actually the home for the Pineapple Villa. The Pineapple Villa is one of the most luxurious categories on property. It's a 2-story villa, good for up to 5 guests. So, 6 guests. So you can either have 2 adults and 4 kids, or 3 adults, 3 kids, or 4 adults and 2 kids. So the moment you walk into the villa, the main lobby is like SpongeBob's house. But as soon as you start walking deeper into the villa, you have your own private pool outside. You have a living room with a pull-out sofa. You have a master bedroom that is perfect for mom and dad with its own bathroom, and even an outdoor shower as well. On the second level, you have a room that is great for the kids. So, and the best of it is that not only you get full access to the resort, but you also get butler service at their room. So definitely one to be spoiled, and a perfect way to social distance with the family nowadays. So believe me, you'll be completely spoiled. And right next door, we have Sensatori Punta Cana. Sensatori Resort Punta Cana, it's a very chic, elegant luxury resort that actually shares privileges with Nickelodeon, except for the water part. The rest is completely included. And this is the perfect place for those guests looking for a family resort that has a more elegant vibe, it's more chic, looking perhaps for nice culinary experiences, for those that maybe don't have SpongeBob in mind for their vacation, perhaps, and for those families traveling with teens, or maybe a couple looking to be very active during their vacation. Sensatori Resort Punta Cana features its own sports hub. So this is its own sports complex with tennis courts, basketball courts, soccer field, archery range, a clubhouse with giant board games, ping pong, racing track, just around the sports hub. So it's very nice. And the resort also features its own Vasa Spa. It has its own sensory playhouse for sensory guests. And you also get to enjoy exclusive entertainment in here. And Sensatori features adults-only sections as well, with adults-only pool, adults-only rooms. So certainly one that you may want to keep in mind for groups, for friends getaways, for families. There's plenty of options. Now, both resorts, Nick and Sensatori, feature what I call the heart of the complex, which is the gourmet village. Let me start with the center of the village. The Gourmet Plaza, which is located right at the center, comes alive every night. And that was my personal favorite spot because not only there's live music, but you have pop-up culinary experiences, pop-up bars. So it's a perfect place to enjoy a few drinks before going to dinner, or to enjoy drinks after dinner. Now, around the village, you have multiple themed restaurants, including Wak Wak, which is our Asian cuisine restaurant. We have Burgers, which is our Nickelodeon restaurant where you can enjoy even a 1 kilogram machete burger for 6 people. Don't try to eat it by yourself because it's really tough. We have Space Walker, which is a space-themed restaurant. We have Doppio, which is our premium coffee house at the village. We have Kitchen 23 by Le Chic. For those that enjoy avant-garde cuisine or a Le Chic experience, in here you get to enjoy to choose between an 8 and a 16-course menu, and you will be completely blown away. We have an Italian restaurant. We have Sugar Cane, which is our food display restaurant. Amazing for breakfast. We bake our own bread, and if you enjoy nice coffee, this will be your morning spot. Absolutely. And last but not least, on the right side of the village, we have Vino Vino, which is our adults only piano bar. So in here you can enjoy, first of all, it's open until 1 or 2 a.m. depending on the season as well. And you get to enjoy premium cocktails, live music, and it's a very, very nice atmosphere at night for adults only. So there's plenty of options. And I think the Gourmet Village pretty much sets up what I was stating earlier, that even though it's a Nickelodeon property, or I mean, shared with Sensory as well, you don't really feel that it is Nickelodeon if I don't put a Nickelodeon sign in front. So I think that's the magic to the balance on how it is a great fit for all generations. So definitely one that if you haven't visited, put it on your bucket list for this year. And of course, I don't know where Tammy is right now, but she's thinking, Andres, maybe we should plan a fam sometime. Yes, we'll put that on the list for sure. Now, I promise I'm almost done. What's coming soon? I'm just breaking some good news. Coming soon, we have more Margaritaville Island Reserve properties. We have one more coming to Mexico, which is Margaritaville Island Reserve Riviera Maya. And the main difference with the other one, first of all, it's going to be a new build. It's going to be adults only, and also will feature Joe Merchants, the Sandstone Spa. It's going to feature those island-inspired suites and rooms that, as you can see here, it's Margaritaville style, but it's very elegant at the same time. So one that you want to keep your eyes on. It's going to feature its own Landshark brewery. As a matter of fact, it will be the first and currently only Landshark brewery on property. So fans of live music, craft beer, and specifically Landshark beer don't have to go anywhere else. This will be the spot for the fun. As you can see, the decoration, the vibe of the resort, it's very Margaritaville style, but keeps the elegance, keeps the luxury. So it's a perfect blend. And this is just for you to have a better idea of what the property is going to look like. This is going to be gorgeous. Now, let's go back to the groups. I know a lot of you are focusing on a lot of groups. This will be a perfect fit for them. So remember, it has the Karisma seal of trust. It features a top-notch cuisine experience. But this one in particular will feature different venues that will be perfect for group happenings. From destination weddings to social groups to corporate and incentive, we've heard over the years the request that you need hotels that also gives you plenty of options on 2 beds in 1 rooms. Well, since this is going to have such a strong focus on groups as well, you will find some categories that will allow you 2 beds precisely so you can bring your corporate and incentive groups, your social groups, and make this a fantastic experience for everyone. Now, stay tuned because it's coming summer this year. Yeah. And Margaritaville continues to grow. This time towards Cap Cana in the Dominican Republic. Some of you may know that for some time we've had land there, and we finally started doing something amazing there for you. So Margaritaville Island Reserve is coming to Cap Cana. This one in particular will be multi-generational, just as the one that we have already opened here in the Riviera Maya area. And it's coming winter this year. So by the end of Q4, we're going to have a brand new Margaritaville Island Reserve property in Cap Cana. And Nickelodeon also continues to grow. As you may have heard for a couple of years already, Nickelodeon Hotels and Resorts Riviera Maya is finally coming our way. And I'm not saying this to make you jealous, but I actually had the pleasure of touring already twice the showrooms and the water park construction and everything. And it's going to be legendary. Margaritaville, sorry, not Margaritaville, Nickelodeon Hotels and Resorts Riviera Maya will feature all connecting rooms. It's going to feature 280 rooms, including the Pineapple Suite. Different to the Pineapple Villa in Punta Cana, this one, instead of being at a ground level, will be a Pineapple Suite on top of the building facing the ocean. And I know SpongeBob lives under the seas, and we're taking it the opposite level, but believe me, it's going to be amazing. Now, we're also introducing new room categories, including our turtle layer. And I love this slide because it perfectly portrays the elegance of the rooms at Nickelodeon. Even though it's a theme suite, it doesn't lose that balance. So I certainly believe that it will be a personal favorite for many of you watching today. And if you ever come my way, please let me know. I'd love to show you around. It wouldn't be a gourmet inclusive resort if we didn't include, some unique themed culinary experiences for families, for adults, that will be a perfect fit for everyone. And as you can see, the vibe will be very tropical, very elegant, with those fun touches that make it Nickelodeon, of course. And get ready, because this resort will feature the largest water park in the area. So this will have attractions for all kids, all ages, from 0 to 99 years old. Slime will be there. There will be a lazy river. There will be so much fun happening in here. And where is Nickelodeon Riviera Maya being built right now? Well, right next to Generations Riviera Maya. And it's coming this year. We're expecting it to be open around the summer. So it's almost there. It's almost there. Now, real quick, I didn't want to wrap up without including some information on our wedding experiences being offered. So our gourmet inclusive wedding events are a big part of what Karisma is. So we have an entire team of signature wedding designers that will work with you from the very beginning all the way down to the ceremony. We have our wedding coordinators on property that will make sure that everything runs smoothly. We are benchmarking in terms of weddings, so I can tell you with my hand in the heart that you're working with the very experts. Now, some of the things that you will that make our wedding experience unique include our memorable moments signature wedding collections. These are different decoration packages that brides can pick and mix and match to make it their perfect dream. Now, also starting with as little as 5 rooms in a contracted group, your clients can take advantage of our Cash for Your Bash promo. What is this? Basically, the more rooms you book, the more credits you get towards ceremony, cocktail party, decorations, special happenings, and more. But with as little as 5 rooms, your clients get enough credits for a complimentary ceremony. And of course, the more rooms they book, the more credits they get, and they can get up to $15,000 in wedding credits. So this applies not only direct with Karisma, but also with your preferred tour operator. So regardless which way you go, this might be a great option for them. Now, for those of you that work with social groups, meetings and incentives, corporate groups, we actually also have special promotions, such as Pick Your Perks or Your Stay Your Way, that depending on the type of group that you're sending our way, will allow you to offer complimentary perks based on the length of their stay and the amount of rooms booked. And that goes from complimentary cocktail parties, special happenings, complimentary rooms for X amount of rooms booked, and so much more. So you have a group, you have questions on which hotel would be the perfect fit and what things we can offer, please get in touch with us and we'll connect you with our amazing group specialists to make sure that your clients have a fantastic time on property with their guests. And real quick, I promise this is the last topic of tonight. Our travel agents program at Karisma Hotels, we have our travel agent rewards programs. And it's very easy to become a part of it. How do you do it? First of all, go to karismatravelagency.com, create your account, and boom, you're automatically part of our gourmet inclusive agent rewards program. What are the benefits on this? Every time you book your client's through your preferred tour operator or through Karisma reservations, you need to go to your account in the TA portal, register the booking, and make sure to register it prior to travel. And once the client completes travel, your booking will be approved and you will earn points for it. Now, what are these points for? Well, eventually you will get enough points to use those points to come stay at our resorts. So we reward you for your for bringing our business, for your partnership, for your trust. So make sure you register those bookings and take advantage of that. Now, once you join the Agent Rewards program, not only you enter the points program, but you also get access to all of the tools that we have at charismatravelagencies.com. We have a learning center, we have a marketing center where you can enjoy different content and tools that we've created for you to be able to promote, including customizable videos, access to our entire media library, our electronic brochures. If you need printed brochures, we can also send them to you, and so much more. On our learning center, you will see fam trip opportunities. You will see pre-recorded or live training opportunities. So there's plenty of things to keep track on there. Now, once you start becoming more familiar and more experienced on Karisma, and you get a minimum production of 50 room nights in the calendar year, you may become eligible for the GIVC program. GIVC stands for Gourmet Inclusive Vacation Consultant. That's our specialist program, requires a minimum production of 50 room nights, 50, traveling in the calendar year. And that gives you access to being listed at charismahotels.com, which is our consumer website, as one of our specialists in your area. You will get access to a complimentary 3-night stay when you make your first booking after joining the GIVC program. You get access to exclusive added values. You can use your points also for online store, for co-op marketing, and cherry on top of the cake, you may be able, you would qualify for earning up to 21% commission in select resort by booking through Karisma reservations or through your preferred tour operator. For those of you focused on weddings, we have our wedding consultant program with a minimum of 3 weddings traveling in the calendar year. No, sorry, 3 weddings booked in the calendar year. So if you book 3 weddings in 2021, regardless if they travel this year, next year, or in 2 years, just sell 3 weddings in the calendar year and you qualify for that one. You get access to complimentary wedding tools. That includes our complimentary bridal show kits if you participate on bridal shows. Those are on hold right now because of COVID world, but they will come back eventually. So it's a very amazing way of looking your booth look even more amazing. You get access to a special designation in our website as our wedding specialist in your area, and you will get access to special complimentary benefits that you can offer to your wedding groups, like discounts in Sky Wedding locations, photo and video credits, semi-private brunch reservations, and so much more. So the full details for each of our programs are available at charismatravelagencies.com. And last but not least, the Nickelodeon Specialist Program, with as little as 3 bookings for any Nickelodeon hotels and resorts, either Punta Cana or Nick Riviera Maya, whenever it opens, will qualify you for a Nick Specialist Program that gives you access to special perks, special marketing tools, including creating customized branded business cards for you, covered by us. So there's plenty of options in here, depending on what you want to specialize, and certainly you have our full support. Now, speaking of the travel agent portal, we just at the end of last year, we revamped it and created an improved version of it. Now we have more tools, it's more user-friendly. There's it's easier to navigate between areas. And if you spend at least 10-15 minutes one day getting familiarized with it, I'm sure you will catch it up real quick and you'll see how useful it can be. Now, real quick, I didn't want to miss a chance to introduce you to our team of rock stars. So I know that you guys are tuning in from different parts of the US. So depending on where you are based, you will be working with one of us. So supporting our partners in Canada, I don't think there's anyone tuning in from Canada, but it doesn't hurt to know. We have our Director of Retail Sales, Sabrina Filato, taking care of our national accounts. We have Cesar Briseño If you're anywhere in Northeast USA, you will be working with me. My name is Andres Arrache. If you're anywhere in Midwest USA, you will be working with Paulina. If you are in Southeast USA, I saw a lot of people from Texas tuning in. You will be working with Karina. If you're in the West Coast, I saw some partners from California earlier on the chat. You will be working with the amazing Francisco Reyo, and Irene and Sharon are the ones making the magic happen behind the scenes. So all of the events that we put together at Karisma, those are produced and planned and everything by Irene. And Sharon helps us with all sort of training programs that we put together, the seminars, these webinars that we are like the one where I am hosting right now. So we do have all corners covered, and we are ready to help you. Now, if you haven't had a chance to take a screenshot of this one, don't worry. If you go to the travel agents portal, charismatravelagencies.com, click on Learning Center, Sales Team, and you will find all these beautiful faces with their contact information based on where you are. And we're looking forward to working with you. So with that said, there's nothing else for me to say, but thank you. I hope you learned a lot. I know it's so much information, but please, any questions you have, reach out to us. We are looking forward to working with you. And hey, 2020 is over. I know this doesn't mean that things change radically, but it's on us to spread the word and bring travel back again. So I'm very excited to be working with you, and let's kill it in 2021.
Thank you so much, Andres. I absolutely love the presentation, and the renderings for the new properties are amazing. So I've been going through the chat box, lots of comments, very nice. Someone says you better work out before you head out to Karisma with all of the good food. So they're saying you better do your workout first.
Believe me, I've been working here for 3 years, and my first year, like, I was so excited about going to dinners, breakfast, and everything. By the end of my first year, I had to go back to the gym. So, but all good news. The food is amazing.
Wow. So I have, let's see. Yes, when you were talking about 7 Mile Beach, Nina and I were actually just there on a couples fam, and it was breathtaking. It absolutely was. So Tanya says that she would love to take her grandson there. Kanisha says she's ready to book a trip now.
Wonderful.
Nina says she's been to the properties, and she said they're all gorgeous properties.
Thank you.
The wedding thing, that's a big deal. If you're getting married on Saturday, you're the only bride for the weekend. That's a big deal.
Yep, it's about making things different and offering different options for the bride. And let me do a quick commercial right now. It's not wedding related, but somebody mentioned that they want to come down to our properties anytime soon. So remember, if you don't have enough points right now, you don't have to worry. We do have our travel agent rates available on the travel agents portal, and you can absolutely take advantage of those.
Okay, wonderful. Nina said she's been there for slime time.
Oh, we're going to be friends.
Kanisha said she'll have to take her 2 little ones.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. A couple of people. Oh, Nina said it's an amazing property, and I visited on a fam. So lots of people want to take their little ones there.
I see that. And I saw earlier that somebody asked if the same perks for weddings apply to vow renewals. If this question was focused on the wedding consultant program, the answer is yes. And we do have vow renewals packages that fit what the bride and groom may need.
Wonderful. I have lots of thank yous. Great presentation.
I see a lot of you
lots of people love the presentation.
Well, I'm glad, and I'm excited that you actually recorded it, because that means that eventually, if anyone missed something or they want to go back, they can always revisit. And again, you have great support with your agents team, and also you have us. So let's play as a team from now on, and I'm sure, Tammy, you won't let me lie, we're going to be able to do amazing things together.
Yes. So Nina wants to know, can we go back to the travel agent classifications in the travel agent portal, please?
Sure thing. Let me share my screen again.
And I will say that even when you guys host events here in the US, we eat really well.
Oh, See, you know, we treat you well. Let's go back. Okay, so these are the agent classifications. So real quick, the first level would be the agent rewards, which is the one that only requires you to sign up, and you get access to all the tools in the program. You get access to the point rewards system. And then the GIVC is for agents that have a minimum production of 50 room nights in the traveling in the calendar year. Wedding consultant requires you 3 weddings booked in the calendar year, regardless of when they travel. And the NIC specialist only requires you 3 Nickelodeon bookings traveling in the calendar year. So I'm not sure if they had any specific questions on that.
Yep. Okay. She says, yep. How can we qualify for the consultant level? She says, gotcha. 50 rooms a year.
Correct. That is correct. So I know that this is this might sound like a lot when you're first starting, because of course you need to get familiarized with the product and everything. But once you get there, it's really about 7 to 9 bookings, depending on you know, the length of their stay of the stays. But it's really not too crazy.
So everyone wants to take their family. It looks like Erica said she's going to take me, myself, and I. The 2 kids can stay home with dad.
Yep. And Nina was asking about how to qualify for the NIC specialist program.
Yeah.
All you got to do is book, is have 3 bookings to Nickelodeon Punta Cana traveling in the calendar year. So if you have 3 reservations for NIC Punta Cana traveling this year, that qualifies you to be a Nickelodeon specialist.
She said easy. So that's great.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because let's say that you're sending a family, maybe it's 3 rooms. Well, each room is a different booking, so pretty much you're there. So you're actually that also include the perk of being displayed at karismashells.com, which is our consumer website, as one of our NIC specialists. There's a filter to look for NIC specialists, so it's actually very easy to get there.
Wow. So Jude says she thinks this is going to be her family's first out of the country trip.
Woo!
So that should be awesome.
Now this
Come on,
presentation was
guys. Any
already
more
worth it.
questions? I don't see any more questions in the chat box.
I think that was it. But again, if I know that this was a lot of information to soak in, so probably questions are going to come in the next few days. So just make sure to contact your regional sales manager, and we're here to help anytime.
Kanisha says, if I send a group, I should qualify for consultant. She said, let me get started. Ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, exactly. For those of you that book groups, the 50 room nights, it's really not a big deal. I mean, if it's let's say this would be as simple as maybe having 15 rooms traveling for, I don't know, maybe 4 nights or something, 4 or 5 nights, and maybe not 1 group, but if you book 2 groups per year, you got there. So it's actually about how you do your strategy, or how you decide to make those 50 bookings. But there's plenty of ways to get there, and we're certainly here to help.
Well, if you do 15 rooms at 4 room nights, that gives you 60 room nights. So
see, I'm always going beyond. Because actually, there's no exact math for the 50 room nights. If you do 3, you fall short. If you do 6, you're ahead. So
you're way ahead of the game. So Melissa wants to know, will we have a heads up when the grand openings, when they can book once the grand openings?
Absolutely.
Happen?
So here's another important thing. When you register at karismatravelagents.com, you automatically are in our database to receive the newsletters. So whenever we have any special announcements, new openings, that's where you find out. And normally, as a team, we do webinars to promote it, to get the word out there. But certainly, get registered, and that would be the easiest way to find out.
Erica says she has a group going in July to El Dorado.
Ooh, let me know if
awesome.
There's anything we can help with.
Okay, if there are no more questions, Thank you very much, Andres. I will be talking to you very soon. And I will actually be in Cancun on Monday. I wasn't supposed to go in until Tuesday, but I accidentally got my airfare for a day early. So I'll have a day to myself. So I'll reach out to you. I'd love
Maybe I
to see
can
one of
have
the
you over
properties.
for lunch at, I don't know, Margaritaville, Azul or something.
That sounds great. I'll make sure I
Shoot me
reach
an
out
email
to you.
tomorrow and let's talk about it.
Okay, sounds good. Well, with that, I'm going to turn things back over to our hostess with the mostest, our silver consultant, Miss Nicole Lloyd.